You know, it's interesting that you say that, because as you're saying that, I'm looking at this painting and I'm seeing everything you're saying. But as I'm hearing the words, I'm thinking of your work. I'm thinking of Kim Mo-yin's work. I'm thinking of Pa Thame's work. That strength, the vision of creativity, and the boldness of the strokes too, and always trying to. I mean, maybe that was something that you all had in common. I mean, all of you are different in your work, clearly, but was the philosophy of the people in the modernist movement, that was part of it, the idea of this kind of boldness and execution.
You know it. Each and everybody is quite different from each other, and the concept of the art, what is meant by art, the value of the art, it cannot be taught at all. Not at all. You will have to, if you don't have the talent by birth, by born, then you will have to come across a sudden experience, or you will have to try it. So art cannot be taught, but you can try to. First thing is technically created, but technically means not artistically. This is quite different.
Yes.
See? Yeah. That's the fact. That's the fact which is differentiated from one artist to another. And the 90% of the artists, especially in Burma, they just don't know the meaning of the word art, and they don't have the least interest, very little interest in doing so. When they want to paint, they go right painting. And I myself is like that. I want to paint, so I paint. But after some years, fortunately, so I have started to get the habit to think about what you are doing. What is the thinking? What you are doing?
Yes.
And how you are doing. And then when you are doing as well, why you are doing. So this is a little by little the habit came into me, and that's why I've been not doing without knowing the meaning of it. I know it, what is meant by art. In the beginning, very little. Then gradually it's completed to more percentages. See? Then I'm getting more happy, and I got the very sure pleasure out of it. I'm happy. I'm doing it. I believe. I have the confidence. That's what I have in my paintings. Thing is, I believe it. This is not important. Second person or third person is feeling like that or not. This is not important for me. That is why mostly I'm not doing it for the market.
Yes.
But to a very little percentage, if my paintings are sellable, I'm quite happy.
Yes. You have a big
Quite
family.
happy. That is nothing to do with my art at all. This is the incentive. It's about the money I want. I want the money. Yeah. So you must know it. This is quite different from the problem of art and
I haven't seen
money
you,
earning.
You haven't sold your soul to the market from what I've seen. Yeah, but just going back to that concept that you were talking about, it seems to me that the people in Peacock Gallery, you were, the most eldest probably. Well, I mean, Bajianzo was sort of a little on his own, right? But in the world, in every sense of the word, but Kim Yin and you were the leaders, the older ones, and Pathame. And what I see, the way you describe this, I see that in your work. I see that in Pathame's work. This creation, this I'm doing this. I don't really care if you like it. I'm doing it because I want to do it. And I'll just stop, and one day I'll come back and I'll ask you again about this. But in the previous interview from 10 years ago, you spoke about a concept of, and it's kind of a complicated one. I don't want to upset anybody, but concept of God, and as an artist, you're sort of. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where you spoke of that, it was.
Kind of.
Yeah, that God comes through you to express the world.
We have consulted a lot of time about the problems of art, and he knows it. But he's not in the habit of explaining to other people.
Who is this now?
Pathame.
Oh, Pathame.
Even to his own students, he's very rare to explain about the high concepts. He told me they are not matured yet. See, some of his art students are the medical students. They are quite learned, and they have wide reading as well.